Have you heard? Things are wild over at Facebook right now. I imagine working there over the last couple of weeks has been a little ew. It can be tough to keep up with all of the changes and what that means for your business. Fortunately, LYFE's got your back. Don't worry. Let me tell you what's new. When you advertise on Facebook, it's important that you stay up to date with changes because things are happening rather rapidly. Your ads manager and your business manager will show you notifications when some of these changes are going to take place. Now, you won't find every single update here, but you will find the most important ones that will affect your ads or other activity in the business manager. Here are a couple of the places that you can find these notifications. You may see them in the Resources tab of the Ads Manager, at the top of the Ads Manager in a banner, on the home page of the Business Manager, in your Notifications tab, or in your email if you've signed up for updates. You can manage these in your Settings in Business Manager. I'll start with officially announced updates and then show you notifications that our account managers have gotten while working on ads in the Ads Manager. They've gotten these during our daily client account management, so these are actual working updates. P.S. If you want us to manage your ads for you so that you can focus on other things, give us a call at the number on screen for more information. Also, shout out to one of our great account managers, David, for doing a bunch of the legwork for this video, taking screenshots, and sharing the updates. I really appreciate it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, let's get into officially announced updates. Facebook is updating their business suite. Facebook is adding a file manager, a unified inbox, and organic post split testing features. You can learn more about those updates and others from other popular networks in this video that I filmed recently. All of the links will be in the description box. Now, you can't use any of those features yet, but I'll let you know as soon as they're workable features. Facebook now has Reels. Next, I'm going to talk to you about Facebook Reels. But first, here's a message from one of our co-founders about our online classes.
Hey, we just helped a small business make over $1.5 million through Facebook advertising. And after managing millions of dollars in ad spend for thousands of different small businesses, we have decided to give away everything we learned to you in a special program. If you want to learn the blueprint to success, the best practices from some of the fastest growing companies in the world, and all of the different tools you will need, then sign up for our social ads training program today.
Let's talk about Facebook's new Reels. On September 29th, Facebook announced that Reels are here. Reels are a short form video, which you'll be familiar with if you're on Instagram or, hello, TikTok. 2021 is all about the short video revolution, baby. When you create Reels, you have access to audio, music or voiceovers, AR effects, and AR stands for augmented reality, hands-free recording, and you can combine together multiple clips. Since Reels are popular on Instagram, I imagine that Facebook will roll out this capability for Facebook users relatively soon. There is a creator fund, like TikTok uses, to entice creators to spend their time on Facebook. I recommend you use organic Reels in your marketing on Facebook, and as soon as the ads are available to you, make sure to test those out. They're doing really well on Instagram, and I expect the same results to follow on Facebook. When Reel ads are made available by Facebook, we'll do a whole video showing you how to set them up, sharing best practices, and everything like that. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on that video. Now let's get into Business Manager working updates. Sometimes you'll learn about a change in Facebook while you're doing day-to-day work. I'll give you Facebook's word-for-word updates as seen in the Business Manager, and then I'll translate that and give you some actionable steps. Some of your campaigns will be counted differently. As more people opt out of tracking for iOS 14 devices, statistical modeling may be used to account for some conversions that are completed on iOS 14 devices. Recent updates to attribution settings may result in changes in the number of reported conversions, and some attribution windows will be unavailable. You may also find that there are delays in reporting certain results. Here's a translation. The iOS 14 changes have impacted tracking conversions, so Facebook is using statistical modeling to estimate results. Just maths. You may see conversions drop, or they may not match up with other data like your Google Analytics or your sales reports. So what can you do about it? Well, I would compare conversions in Facebook to what you know your business did. If Facebook is underreporting by a conversion or two, I'd say your tracking is pretty good. You'll see a dip. Everyone sees a dip. You've probably already seen the dip, but don't panic. Facebook is working on solving this issue, so I think this will probably just be a blip on the advertising radar. Our next update is that ads can run without a domain that prioritizes events. Previously, ads were paused if they didn't have a domain that prioritized your event for iOS 14.5. Now you can turn on and create ads that don't have a domain that prioritizes your event. However, they may not deliver to people who have opted out of tracking on iOS 14.5 or later devices. Translation. You may have noticed some of your ads automatically pausing after Apple rolled out that iOS 14.5 update. This happened if your domain wasn't properly set up for the event that you were optimizing for, like optimizing your ad for add to cart when that's not an event that you've set up in your business manager. So what can you do about it? Well, now you can run ads even if your URL isn't optimized for your event. This isn't ideal though, and it may result in your ads not delivering to iOS 14.5 users. So I make sure to properly set up your events, and if you have users that are using their Apple phones to shop, make sure that you're using prioritized events. Speaking of prioritized events, our next update is that events that are not prioritized for iOS 14.5 can now be used in ads. Previously, you could only use up to 8 prioritized events for each domain where your pixels were placed. To provide you with more flexibility, you can now run ad sets using events not prioritized for iOS 14.5. However, they may not deliver to people who have opted out of tracking on iOS 14.5 or later devices. Translation. When news of Apple's update was announced, they created 8 events that were meant to prioritize this change from Apple. Ads that weren't using one of the 8 events were automatically turned off when that update rolled out. But now you can use events other than those. You can use events other than those 8 now, but your ads may not show up on iOS 14.5 devices. So what can you do about it? For most small businesses, this is actually not a big issue. You may not even have more than 8 events. For example, I'll use page view, button click, add to cart, sign up, and purchase for most of my clients, and that's only 5 events. Set up the most essential events for your business and focus on those for now. Don't worry about getting too complicated. Our next update also has to do with events, every digital marketer's least favorite thing. Event changes take effect immediately and will not pause your ads any longer. Here's the announcement verbatim. Previously, when you changed your events or their priority in the Events Manager, you needed to wait up to 72 hours for your ads to start running. Now, if you make changes, they'll take effect immediately. Your ads won't be paused, but you'll need to wait 72 hours to make another change. Translation, and this one's probably the easiest. If you wanted to change the event your ad optimized for, your ads were previously paused and there was a 3-day waiting period, which made advertising so much fun. What you can do now, though, is change the event anytime that you'd like. Your ad won't be paused, changes will take effect immediately, but you'll have to just wait for 72 hours before you make more changes, which is a good practice to follow anyway. Making frequent changes to your ads can limit their performance. The final update that we'll talk about is making changes to event priority will automatically update delivery. Here's the announcement. Previously, if you replaced one of your prioritized conversion events, ads that were using the non-prioritized event would stop delivering. Now, ads using a non-prioritized event will continue delivering, but may not deliver to people who have opted out of tracking on iOS 14.5, say it with me, or later devices. When you prioritize an event, ads using it will start delivering to people who opted out of tracking. Here's the translation. Much like the other alerts that I've read to you today, this has to do with iOS changes. Your ads will not stop running when you replace prioritized conversions, which are optimized for iOS, but again, they may not deliver to those people that have opted out of tracking. So what can you do about that? Well, you can make sure that you use prioritized conversions so that you can ensure your ads are showing even to folks who have opted out of tracking. As you can see from the video, most of the updates today have to do with Apple's changes to privacy and to tracking, and I think we'll see more of these as we continue into the next year. However, Facebook is creating a lot of tools to combat these changes from Apple, so I think things will even out for most marketers. It's important during this time to stay up to date. You can do that by subscribing to our channel and watching new videos as they come out. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you don't miss out. If you have any specific questions about your ads or what you're doing, let us know in the comments or give us a call to talk to one of our business development specialists so they can help you answer those questions. And if an agency is not something that you're looking for right now, please check out our YouTube channel, look at all of our playlists. We're creating a lot of videos to help you no matter where you're at in your business journey. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Let us know if you have any specific topic requests in the comments and we'll get working on those. And if you wouldn't mind, give this video a thumbs up so that I and my bosses know that I'm doing a good job. I'll see you in a future video.